In the fight control, diving into the fight from Cloud9, a bit of that poke game from Dig.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Dig team, and it's heavily poke-based, especially with the double AP. Huge amounts of wave clear. A large
Dragon
enter
now.
that brush before the ward expired. But Meteos' timing to go back there was really suboptimal, so the wait and see by Crumbs really works out for him. They should get this Dragon easy. Jeez.
So no ganks necessary. Map control is Dignitas' idea. Knowing that Crumbs is nowhere to be had. With all the vision they have, they pretty much know where he is. Trying to gank.
They're going to try and do this one. Ultimate up, no ignite on Amundo.
There goes the ult. He flashes away. He's going to get bumped. Got it. Will lock him down enough. They capitalize on the first blood in the top lane. That goes to Zion Spartan, a good guy to get going.
Yeah. With the amount of time they spent on this, it better work. So Dignitas does do that, and it's all about if Cloud9 can respawn. As of now, we're going to see they're pushing with 3 people.
We have to be careful. Ball still has teleport. 10 seconds. If this fight goes long, he'll be coming in. That's going to be Zion Spartan's teleport coming into the bottom lane. He has his ultimate up. Gives the body slam in. Throws the cast out. Sneaky's in a bad spot. So is the rest of the team, though, as Lemon Nation tries to put himself on the front side, and it does not look... Yes, the teleport from Balls is coming in. A little too early to signify that, but they could be able to get the turret out of this.
And Riv, the impact of a Moon tab is ultimate up, so when they start, they'll be at risk for an engagement. They're burning it down so quick, though. Dignitas isn't poking.
They ate that thing alive. Sneaky already has an Infinity Edge Rush. Not even a static Shiv on this one. He wanted pure. When the time comes, we see the ultimate from Crumbs. Is it close enough, though? There's the warning on Elimination. Splits himself on the side. Takes the low road when he should have taken the high road. Jumps back over. There is so much crowd control. He cannot get out of this one, unfortunately. A great shockwave, but the answer back doesn't allow High or the rest of the team to get into the fight.
That was a
movement to the ult has really been where it's at.
People put their glasses on. There's a fight.
Oh, Ball's right into the middle of this one. He gets the ult, but they don't throw the shockwave on because everybody dispersed. Zion Spartan, the rest of the team, seeing that perfectly and backing off, creating a line of scrimmage that says no thank you to a command shockwave.
I feel like the start of that fight was in favor of Dig because they got some poke off already, and the ultimate from Mundo has been burned. The Dragon getting burned down, but they're so low.
High's very low. Shockwave doesn't go off. It gets canceled out in the channel. That's a double kill coming in for Shifter from the outside of the fight. Dragon goes over to Crumbs. Beautiful job. Balls and Sneaky forced to run out of this, and it's a triple kill for that guy on the outside.
Hey, we mentioned that Shifter knows how to get kills in team fights, and he collected a few near the end of that one. Cloud9 took too much poke before the Dragon, and then refused to disengage the Dragon, which ended up costing them big time. They're going for Baron too, they're gonna get it.
That disengage when Balls was right in the middle, perfect move. Really seeing the fight for more than just the first step and how it would play out. Dignitas now on Baron, uncontested at 23 minutes, and they're gonna have a huge stat/gold lead after this. And they're gonna be controlling the map.
That was a 5,000 gold swing.
Yep. Over and over again.
On a 73-second cooldown with the amount of CDR he has right now.
Boom. Fighting every minute sounds good to me. 25:40 on the clock. There's that HP of Balls on the front line. He is pretty tanky right now. You can see they don't really have the damage to get through that, but he can only take so much of that before he has to use his ultimate.
Cloud9 is in full-on turtle mode right now.
Whoa!
Oh, man! And they're just looking to delay Dignitas' siege.
Turtle in mortar mode. Good lord. Everything.
That he's standing.
Nope. He is hatching that.
The
oh.
The worst place to ultimate too.
What? They're gonna bait it? They got enough bait?
I don't know what kind of bait this is.
This is a weird kind of bait. That's deep water you're in. Oh, he gets him over the wall. Kiwi Kid actually hits Sneaky. A pie to the face with the death sentence there. It hooks him in. Very grab Dragon. They don't lose second tier, but that is not going to heal up like an inhibitor turret. Very close. Balls with the briefcase. He does not decide to throw. He holds.
They are looking awfully confident right now.
That could be a dead Crumbs. Oh, wait.
He's invisible.
Yep.
Are they going to try to turn this?
Cloud9's trying to act really fast, and they
this
don't.
is such a dangerous spot for them to be in against Xerath.
They don't know where the team's coming from. They don't have the vision here. Zion Spartan just threw his ultimate into the river. This could be huge for Cloud9 now. Wow. Very, very, very tight.
Zoned off by the Mundo.
just Balls is able to hold these guys out. They're slowly walking this through. Crumbs could be the focus. He may have to ult out of this one. It's not even up yet. He's forced to flash. Sneaky, level 18, would have been able to get another shot on that, but well enough. They're going to be put out. Dignitas still got the fight win. Beautiful job, Cloud9 catapulting themselves a bit of gold, but they're still not even in the lead. Go figure, 6-2, and those 2 kills are only on Sneaky, as Cloud9 is pretty much in control.
Elise Cocoon. Because Shifter and Gragas do have the capabilities to do so.
With that Guardian Angel.
It's just the zoning control of Balls' G.A. Mundo is pretty great. Oh, there's a pull.
Lemon Nation says you want to aggress, will aggress. They throw down the fight. The hats as well. Looks like Dignitas trying to go for broke on this one. Crumbs throws down the lock into the Iron Solari for the team, and it will be enough to save the hide of just one, but Lemon Nation goes down inside of Cloud9. What a shockwave. Crumbs didn't even have time to think about that one.
Cloud9 playing with a little bit of fire here, but doing exactly what they need.
Such a controlled game now that Cloud9 doesn't have to run 2 people in the jungle with Meteos. He gets his jungle back to himself. No more of these 2v1. Balls gets his 1v1 matchups. It just seems like Cloud9 is so comfortable in their matches now.
The thing is, they don't necessarily lose in the early game, and they've always been spectacular respective R.
And it hasn't stopped that Cloud9 is keeping up the ward coverage. We stopped talking about it, but they've kept on it. Still forward wards in Dignitas' jungle, and being swept out accordingly. Dig has no vision of...
Onto Sneaky and somehow burst him down, but the fact that there is the QSS from the Mercurial Scimitar, as well as the shielding potential from Braum, it's a slim chance here. Dignitas got to try, though.
It's not a Super Dragon Rengar, or Super Damage Rengar either. He gets popped up. He can't even get to the back line. He goes down even with his armor build. Cloud9's moving in, and looks like Balls is on the front line of the cavalry. Cutie Pie gets blasted back to the fountain with 25 HP to his name, 25% HP. The Nexus turrets go down. A great shockwave could be the last thing that Dignitas sees, and it's going to be Shifter on the backside trying to throw out some damage. He gets locked up. The Nexus is now the focus of super minions and the rest of Cloud9. Shifter's Zanya lasts only so long. 44-22 on the clock. Cloud9 takes down Dignitas.
Not your ordinary game, but it is another victory here for Cloud9. They were down 5 kills to 0 at one point and 5,000 gold. But they knew the strengths of their composition. Balls got too big on Mundo. High had a solid Orianna game, and the carry who has been with them this entire split and has performed so consistently, Sneaky, was Max Item 402 Trist, and really was a turret destroyer by the end of that, and that's really all that mattered.
They had great moves, though even the one time Sneaky was by himself in mid lane, pushing. Kind of an old reminiscent Cloud9 where they were playing very much so off the ball. And I like what you mentioned in Champion Select that really just came to fruition was the AP comp didn't have enough damage to kill the Mundo. And it seems like Cloud9 took a hold of that idea immediately and said, let's just play it slow.
And Cloud9 also identified how there was very little follow-up if Crumbs ever did go in, and immediately turned on to him if he ever showed his face. That's why Crumbs was just a punching bag that game. Zion Spartan and Shifter could never make it in. Kiwi Kid wasn't that tanky on threat. So there was no front line to speak of.